Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Among Tarot. So, if you have been hurt by the very person who you trusted with your heart, you felt abandoned without any, goodbye explanation, nothing. This reading is for you. We will let your heart speak, and we will let their heart answer right now. A conversation that your souls possibly have been trying to have, but words were never spoken. So let's begin with your energy, which I have looked at here. Um, King of Cups, Hanged Man, Ace of Pentacles. See, your heart didn't fail here, it showed up. You loved deeply, not foolishly. You loved with emotional maturity, even when this person did not, uh, you know, they couldn't meet you there. You held space for their fear, their confusion, their moods, sometimes more than you held space for yourself. So a part of you still cares, but now you're learning that caring shouldn't cost you your own mental peace. You're suspended between holding on and letting go. The pause is uncomfortable, yes, but it's also sacred. Something in you is being rewired here. So you're in a season of stillness, not stuck, but transforming. This is like a recalibration that's happening here with you. You're learning that loving someone and waiting for someone are not the same thing. A new phase in your life is quietly opening, and this time you crave something real, something, tangible. You're planting new seeds, self-worth, boundaries, self-love, self-care, a future that feels secure, not shaky. This hurt didn't just break you, it planted something new in you. What grows next, maybe the kind of love that doesn't make you choose between you and yourself, between them and yourself, sorry. See, you want to be chosen loudly, not kept, secretly somewhere. You are walking towards victory, even if your heart is still catching up, is what I see. So, see, you loved, and emotional depth has been there. You waited with patience, and now you're rebuilding with intention here. So you're not who you were when this pain first touched you. You're becoming someone who will possibly never be loved halfway, who will not accept half hearted efforts. That's what your energy is right now. So, if this is resonating with you, to subscribe to the channel. So, we are going to now see what you want to, you could say to this person right now, and what they could, respond, what they could say back if they were honest. So, what you want to say? So, you want to say justice, and they want to say devil. All right. See, so you want to tell them that I want you to be fair. I want the scales to be balanced. This is what we saw you're learning as well. So you're saying, I didn't ask you to be perfect. I asked you to be fair with my heart and with your actions. I carried the truth of this connection. I wish you had carried the responsibility of it. You took the accountability of your actions and did the right thing. So, this is, deep down you want balance, not revenge, but accountability. You're not looking to punish them, you are asking for emotional honesty. You want them to admit the impact of their choices on your connection, on you possibly, because you have been through hell somewhere. And you want closure or repair that honors the love that you gave with that King of Cups. They have to say, devil. I knew I was holding you in a space that wasn't healthy. I have been toxic. I have had these patterns that I kept following. I didn't know how to let go or let you in. I get pulled by my fears, my patterns, my confusion, temptations. It wasn't that you weren't enough. It was that my wounds were louder than your love. My fears were louder than your love. Part of me wanted you, and part of me was terrified of needing you. If they spoke honestly, they would admit they were stuck in cycles, the fear, ego, control, avoidance, another attachments, maybe some sort of dependency, codependency. They weren't in a space to offer healthy love even when they felt the connection. Their silence or inconsistency wasn't about your value, it was about their inner chaos. So your heart says, I deserved truth. And their heart answers, I wasn't strong enough to give it. Let's see. Now, you are saying Nine of Pentacles. They are saying Five of Cups. Okay, so you are in this era where you're shining, you're glowing, okay? That I definitely can see, especially with your energies there. You're saying I was building my life, my healing, my confidence. I was ready for, receiving a love that stood beside me, not behind me. I was coming into my feminine, or I was in my feminine. I was in this beautiful energy. I was abundant. It hurt that I had to choose myself alone when all I wanted was someone to choose me to. You're saying I wasn't asking you to complete me. I was asking you not to make me question the completeness I already had because I was in this Nine of Pentacles energy. I was whole. What hurt you wasn't just what they did, it was what it forced you to become alone. You went through everything alone. This person did not support you, this person did not stand by you when the time came. You wanted partnership, not survival mode, is what this is talking about. You wanted someone who celebrated your growth, not someone who made you feel guilty for, having a strong, beautiful life. Now, what they have to say here is, um, I know I ruined something I may never find back again. I look back more than I move forward. I'm still stuck there. I focused on what scared me instead of what kind of made me feel happy or what could have healed me. I lost you. I didn't realize how much you were giving until I feel the emptiness without you. This is where they're sitting with grief, guilt, or a sense of emotional loss. They know something precious slipped through their fingers. They're aware of that. See, they look at the past, replay the moments, not because they want pity here, but because they finally feel the weight of their own choices. And your absence is like uh, hounding them somewhere. You are basically saying, your pain is saying here, I was whole and you made me doubt my own, that enoughness. And they are possibly whispering because they can't talk loudly anymore, I feel. I had something rare and I let fear convince me I didn't deserve it or I could not do what was needed for it. So you were not hard to love. They were just not ready to receive a love that didn't need to be rescued, only respected. Now, let's see. You are telling them Six of Wands. They are telling you Ace of Coins. Um, you want you want love that stands beside you proudly in front of everyone, not a connection that hides in doubts and confusion. This is like, we're together, we're flying together. Everything we do, it's out in the public, it's in the clear sky. So you wanted to be celebrated, not tolerated, loved, and loved out loud, not in secret chapters. You did not want to be their secret. If we try again later, it has to feel like walking forward together, is what you're saying here, not me dragging the memory. See, your heart longs for a relationship that is public, committed, confident. This person can proudly say, "This is my person," not, meeting in the dark. You're done with whispers, those undefined labels. You want victory in love, not a boastful thing, but in ways that says, "This time love didn't break me, it built me." Now they are saying a part of me wonders if we could start again with this Ace of Pentacles, but this time with something real, something we both can touch and trust in the real world. Because Pentacles is like when it is real, not imagination. They say, "I fear promising more than I can give. But I also fear never trying and losing the chance forever." So they do want, I mean, again, they are like, oh, they know that if they come back, it cannot be casual. It has to be solid, and that responsibility still scares me, is what they're saying here. See, if they spoke with honesty, they would admit that a new beginning with you is not just fantasy, it's a possibility that they have thought about, but they know this connection can't return the way it left, or the way they left, or the way you left. So if they return, it has to be grounded, consistent, and real. And that level of commitment is both tempting and scary at the same time for them. So you are hoping, or your hope is saying here, if love comes back, it has to come back with courage that can stand by me. Their heart is responding, "I want a new beginning. I just don't know if I can carry the weight of doing it right." Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You want to say Two of Pentacles. They want to say the Hermit. All right. See, this is where you are saying, "I'm tired of being the one who keeps balancing, adjusting, compromising, cooperating, bending just so the connection doesn't fall apart. I'm done standing on that one leg all the time for you. I'm learning that my heart is not a place for divided attention and, half effort love. I want full. It's all or none. If I choose you again, it'll not be at the cost of, you know, letting go of myself." So you're done carrying the emotional weight of this connection alone. You're protecting your stability, your mental peace here. You're no longer available for relationships that keep you second guessing about yourself. Um, you know, you're not willing to accommodate someone else's decision anymore, is what I see here. What they are saying here is that I know I need to face the parts of me I keep running away from. I need to stop making those excuses, hiding behind those excuses. I have to understand why um, I push love when I'm the one longing for it. Before I can meet you where you deserve, I need to meet myself honestly first. Because this person is running away from those difficult questions. They come to their mind, they are asking them, but then they run away. So this is where they are being forced into inner reflection, solitude, questioning themselves, accountability. So life is pushing them to confront their patterns, their fears, their confusion, their emotional avoidance. So this isn't about them needing time to disappear. This is about needing time to grow, to become someone who doesn't mistake love for danger, or, intimacy for loss of control. So your heart is saying, "I can't keep balancing us. Um, if this is meant to live again, it has to stand on its own 2 feet, not just mine." And they are responding. I know I need to go within, face myself, and stop letting the fears, my wounds, make the decisions for me again. So you are choosing stability, they are being asked to choose self awareness. Um, let's pull two more cards. Okay. So we have King of Pentacles and Five of Swords. See the shared energy between the two of you is King of Pentacles. Somewhere, both of you are craving stability. No more emotional quicksand, no more, guessing games. There's this deep desire on both the sides to feel safe, worthy of real commitment. So beneath the silence and the history, both of your souls are tired of this chaos. You won't both want a life which brings the stable love. Okay? And you both want love here, that doesn't keep shaking. Whether you walk towards each other or walk away or towards new chapters, this connection changed the way you see your future. It taught you what security should feel like. It definitely shouldn't feel like how this person has been making you feel. The message from higher self is Five of Swords. This is universe saying no more battles, no more conflicts where nobody wins. You're being guided to step away from proving your worth. You don't need to. You are worthy. Arguing with that silence of somebody when you want to sort something out and the person goes silent and gives you that silent treatment, stonewalls you, you know, no. Let them fight with their own reflection. You can't be doing that for them. This is where, gentle but firm message basically coming through that not every connection ends because it's weak. Some has have to end because they're too heavy for you to carry, and you deserve light-hearted energy. You don't have to fight for clarity anymore. Your peace is your closure here. See, you loved with emotional depth and waited with patience for, meaning to show itself. Now your soul is calling you for a steadier beginning here. You All you wanted was fairness here. This person has to kind of work with their own demons. This is a version of you rising right now. One who doesn't beg for clarity, okay? One um, who no longer confuses being needed with being valued. So you're allowed to rest, you're allowed to rebuild and choose a life where love feels like a soft place to land, not this battlefield that you have to constantly fight within. If someone wants to return to your world, they have to return at your level. They can't be breaking you down. That's not what you deserve, and that's not what you should settle for. And if life leads you to a new love, maybe you know it's the one that you need, because you don't need to constantly keep going through the storms in life. You're not too much. You're not too hard to love. You're finally remembering what you're worth, and let the other person realize that too. Don't settle for less, is what I have to say here, guys. That was the reading. Thank you for watching.